Well, it is all going to start with this positive news you are going to have at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarini. It is all going to start with this positive news you are going to have right at the beginning of this week. And this positive news, it's going to, be positive because it's going to be consisting of you having such a personal confirmation. This is gonna bring this clarity into your life. So it's about this clarity, it's about this confirmation, but also at the same time you are going to have a really important opportunity as well at the same time. So this positive news, it's not only about confirmation, it's not only about clarity, but it's also to do with this important opportunity you're going to have. This opportunity is going to mean to you so much because it is to do with something you have had on your mind for the last 6 months. You've had this opportunity on your mind for the last 6 months. And this in itself, oh my God, I don't even know how to say this. You really need to take this opportunity very seriously. You need to step into it immediately. And what do I mean by this? Of course, there is a certain step that you are immediately going to need to make. And this is gonna, kind of mean to you so much because to be quite honest with you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, this particular opportunity you have been waiting for, this time in between affected you more than you can possibly imagine because you couldn't carry on with your life how you normally would. You couldn't carry on with your plans. You couldn't make any big major plans and things like that. And even if you didn't realize that so far, you're most certainly going to realize this now. How indecisive you have been for so long, at least for the last 6 months, because you have been waiting for this kind of opportunity. So this is going to be something different. This is going to be something special. You need to understand how important this is going to be. And your life has been on just a little bit of a standstill for the last 6 months, which is not a bad thing whatsoever. It means that, this last 6 months were ever so important when it comes to your personal development. Whatever was happening in your life within the last 6 months, whatever you think that you found out, that you realized about yourself, about your life, you realized more than you can imagine, because the last 6 months have been crucial for you reaching this point where you are going to be able to see things in a different light, because after this moment in time, a lot is going to be changing. So the bottom line is, my gorgeous Sagittarini, first of all, you're going to have a positive news which is going to make you ridiculously happy. And seriously, it's to do with this news, like a confirmation, like such an amazing clarity when it comes to your life. What do you want to do? But also on top of that, this is all about this opportunity you're going to have, which you wanted so badly for the last 6 months. This has been on your mind, whether you like it or not. Okay, so this is why this is going to be so important. And now the time is absolutely right. This is the beginning of a really beautiful transformation. You need to trust me, my gorgeous Sagittarini. This is the beginning of a really beautiful transformation. This is the beginning of a really beautiful change. This is the beginning of I'm sorry, I know it sounds corny, but it's like the beginning of such a beautiful adventure in my mind. In my eyes, in my opinion, this is the beginning of a really beautiful adventure, and in as little as, 6 to 7 months, listen to me very carefully, your life is completely going to be transformed, and you are going to have a massive victory. Massive recognition, massive achievement within the next 6 or 7 months. And I know people are going to be like, 6 or 7 months? Do I need to wait that long? Well, do you know what I mean? The best things in life, yes, baby, we need to wait a little bit. But it's now, from this moment onwards, things are going to start changing immediately. And the next few months are going to be incredible for you. You'll find out so much about yourself, so much about your life, so much about what you want to do, so much about what you don't want to do. There is a really big aspect of your life that has come to an end as well. And this is what you need to face. There is a really big aspect of your life that has come to an end. It has come to an end a while ago. And you weren't able to be honest with yourself. But now, with these moments of bravery and enlightenment you've had within the last 6 months, for example, you will be able to start seeing things in a different light. And this is exactly what I meant when I said this before, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. So just remember, this is the beginning of a really beautiful adventure. The next few months are going to be crucial when it comes to you realizing how many more possibilities are connected to this particular opportunity. Just remember, this opportunity is something you have been dreaming about, something you have been thinking about for the last 6 months. That's why I need you to be as open-minded as you possibly can. Your power of manifestation is going to be like out of this world. Every single one of us has got a power to manifest thing, of course. That's what we're all about. We just manifest and manifest and manifest. But sometimes when the time is right, when the energies are perfect, we have the ability to manifest things much quicker, much sooner. That's exactly what's going to be happening this week. Do not waste this energy. What do I mean by this? Well, don't think negatively. Or naturally, a lot is going to be on your mind. But do not kind of start over-analyzing, because if you do, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, baby, no. Because if you do that, you're just going to kind of disconnect with yourself. You know, so don't over-analyze, please. This is just so important to remember. And also, my gorgeous Sagittarini, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you are going to have such a brilliant idea. But this idea that you're going to have when it comes to the midweek, it's just like, oh God, you're going to feel frustrated a little bit when it comes to the certain problem. When it comes to the certain problem, you're going to feel frustrated a little bit. And because you're going to be reminded of this certain problem and something that has been kind of bothering you for a while. And this particular problem, it's just like my God. On one hand, it was like pretty much so it became like a bit of a burden. It became like a bit of a burden in your life, this problem, you know, like a heavy problem, something that you've been dealing for a while, something that you didn't know what to do, something that you didn't know what can you do with, you know, this for a while. And I'm not surprised that this is happening right now. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Just remember that you're going to be enlightened throughout this week. So you having an idea when it comes to this ongoing problem, very difficult issue. I will tell you what this problem, this is something personal. This is something that affected you in such a way where maybe you felt like your hands were behind your back and you couldn't do much, you know, you were slowed down a lot because of this problem, because of this issue, because of this burden. This burden really restricted you quite a lot, to be quite honest with you. This burden restricted you quite a lot, and you really didn't know what to do with this for a while. But because the energies are changing, and you're going to be in such a positive mood because you are going to be on the ball. Seriously, this is one of the biggest comebacks you've ever had, and this is why you are now suddenly going to perk up, even when it comes to this problem, something personal that has been affecting you in such a way where you felt restricted a lot, when you felt really negative a lot, you felt like your hands were tied behind your back. And this is until this is kind of resolved. And this problem was kind of affecting you. And it, like, you couldn't be yourself for a while. You didn't feel yourself for a while, you know. And also, it would keep on making you think really negative about certain things without you even realizing. So this problem did kind of drain a lot of your own energy. And this, now you're going to have an idea what to do with this problem. And you know what? It's like, this idea, it's going to work for you. I can see you clearly having this idea, and I can see you clearly talking about this idea to somebody else who's very close to you, and this particular person is going to confirm this to you. This is going to mean to you a lot because it's someone who you get on with. This particular person is going to confirm this to you, but this particular person is someone gorgeous who's meant to be in your life, who's going to give you something additional when it comes to this problem. And once you hear this additional information, you're going to be, ooh la la, that's it. That's exactly exactly what am I going to do. And this particular burden and this particular problem, it's going to come to an end. And I'm so happy because this is something that has been also affecting your creativity. This big mama has been, this naughty mama, it has been affecting your creativity quite a lot. And you need to understand that you have to act now. You need to do something about it immediately. Immediately. And I mean it. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarini, by the time you get to the last part of this week, listen to me very carefully. This is going to be so random. I think that you are going to be on your way to do something important. You're going to be on your way to do something official or something like that. And you're going to be all like kind of smart. You're going to be all like kind of serious. You're going to be like, you know, like, woo, in this particular energy, you know. And whatever you're going to go and do, it's going to be sorted out. Nothing major, nothing worth to talk about whatsoever. But my point is that the moment in time when you least expect it, something is going to happen. Something is going to happen, and you're gonna, you know, you're gonna see something which is really going to impress you. You're gonna see something which is really going to inspire you, and there is something that you will want to learn how to do. There is something you will want to explore. There is something you want to find. You will want to find out more. Now, this is going to be more important than you can possibly imagine when it comes to your finances. And when it comes to your financial situation, this is going to be really rewarding. Not only for you to do something that you feel like you should do, you should try. This is about you trying something for the first time, finding out a bit more about something for the first time, exploring something for the first time, some kind of a thing, you know, some kind of a thing, some kind of a subject I'm talking about. But you need to understand that there is a bit more to it. There is a reason why you're going to come across this. There is a reason why you're going to feel so excited, because this in itself is going to be super important when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation, but you will only realize this later on. I know that you're going to be like, oh my God, thinking as well about this. You're going to be like kind of thinking and you're going to be like kind of again like kind of like, I don't know, like kind of contemplating and thinking, but you know, you just need to kind of this is all going to lead towards you wanting to find towards you basically just diving into it. Whatever this is, you will decide, thank God, that you will take this seriously. And I really need you to understand, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what's happening in your life, no matter what are you focusing on, no matter what are you not focusing on, please, for the love of God, you need to understand how important this is going to be. It's not only about money, it's not only about finances, but it's also about us being on the right path, following the right signs and synchronicities and doing the right thing when it comes to our lives and when it comes to making the most of it. You are indeed making a really wise decision. You are indeed making a really smart decision by taking this very, very seriously indeed. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what is going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Sagittarius. Okay, let's just see. Oh my goodness, look. This is the actual week where such a positive energy it's about to return into your life. You're going to feel full of energy. You're going to feel positive. You're going to feel optimistic. You're going to feel courage you haven't felt in absolute ages. I really strongly recommend you to deal with things that you need to deal with, that you have been putting aside, because you really are going to surprise yourself. This is absolutely fantastic week to deal with difficulties and issues maybe you have been going through, and certain things you will keep on leaving aside. You're really going to have a fantastic outcome outcome as long as you do something about this week. And also, you know, like how your confidence is going to change. There are certain things that are going to happen to you this week which are really going to make a positive impact on your confidence, and your energy levels are going to rise so beautifully, my gorgeous Sagittarini. There are going to be certain ideas and realizations you are going to have which you've never had before, and my advice is to take them very, very seriously indeed, because they're going to be all leading towards something major. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.